one of the biggest differences that you'll see from our series and the original is the inclusivity and the diversity, and how the multiculturalism of London is very much reflected through the show, which is something
not seen before
that we don't
in
really
this genre
see, especially in this genre. Like the idea that like Nikesh and I are kind of fronting this thing.
Now, is this a shock coming after something like Game of Thrones that's so involved? Not to say this isn't involved, but that's like a lot. What was it like going from something like that to something like this?
Well, it's much more lighthearted, bit more warm and fuzzy feelings, as opposed to like, now you're beheaded, you know. So yeah, it's it's been a lovely challenge for me actually, because it's such a new tone, it's such a whole new genre of you know, acting, and a whole new style. So it's been a great challenge for me, and obviously I'm playing American in the show, which is like a huge challenge when, you know, that's not your natural accent.
How hard was it mastering that American accent?
It's tough. I mean, I can do the American accent, and then sometimes if I was like tired or like, you know, just hadn't slept enough, sometimes it became hard to maintain. Like I just decided to be American while I was at work all day, even when we were on lunch. It was a great challenge for me. I really enjoyed it.
Last
What I'll
thing you
do
mentioned,
tomorrow.
the beheading. Are you still getting a lot of reaction to people, their opinions on what happened?
I'm still broken, so
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I very nearly, like, I didn't tell anybody what was going to happen to my character, and I very nearly, like,
Because it was on while we were filming.
filming.
It's quite a trip, like filming a romantic comedy and watching the woman that you're falling in love with get beheaded on television. I stood up and I was screaming at my TV.
It's the reaction has definitely the beheading of Missandei kind of caused a huge reaction from people and from audiences, because they killed the only woman of color on the show. And I think people felt that very deeply. And I knew that there would be a reaction to it. It's inevitable. But I didn't quite expect how big of a reaction it would be. And it just speaks to this conversation around why representation is so important, and why you don't have the token characters. You know, you try and be as inclusive as possible. And it was very, very heartwarming to feel people's love and sort of like despair for her. But I was very proud of the fact that she went out very strong and almost quite ferocious in a way we hadn't seen before. And her rage was very evident. And I was like, she went out like a badass. You know, if you're going to die, you want to go like that. And it was really cool, and I was grateful for the sort of scene that then was it was a catalyst moment for the series. So I was grateful that they gave that to me. So